Good morning, children. Now in the second term portion, we have got 3 lessons which we are not able to complete. So instead of taking the lesson, I will be explaining only the grammar part. You just go through the grammar part. I will be sending you the answers and copy it in the textbook. Now in chapter 6, we have the finite and the non-finite verbs, or the infinitive also. Now what are finite verbs? Finite verbs are the main verbs in a sentence. Yes, they indicate the tense, the number or the person and can change according to the subject. A sentence will have only one main verb. For example, Hubert rides along amid the overchanging trees singing a Christmas carol. So which is the main verb there? Which is the finite verb there? It is rides. Now the tense can be changed. Present tense, past tense and future tense. In the second sentence, ride will change to rode. Yes, there also road is the main verb in the sentence. Third sentence, was riding, or you can even use will ride. The verb ride changes its forms to indicate the different tenses. Now the form of the verb singing does not change. So in these sentences, the verb ride is finite and the verb singing is non-finite. Non-finite means which is not the main verb in the sentence. So non-finite verbs cannot be the main verb of a sentence. Now non-finite verbs, you can see the ing form is the present participle, ed form, en is the past participle, and the infinitive, which is the to form of the verb. So the ing form example, he could hear whispering voices from the other rooms. The young men and women were married sons and daughters of the old couple. That is the ed form or the past participle form. And the to form or the infinitive form is Hubert tiptoed forward to learn a little more of their plans. Now when we do the exercise, use the ing or the ed forms of the verbs in the box and complete the sentences. My uncle has led such an exciting life. It has been full of adventure and action. Kate had an amused expression as she watched the puppy chase its tail. 3. There was tight security for the event with armed guards manning the entrance. 4. My father reached home after a long and exhausting journey. 5. My grandmother asked me to neatly file the scattered sheets of paper on my desk. 6. The shocking incident took place when the family was away on vacation. 7. My uncle is taking flying lessons. He wants to be a pilot. Now the infinitive or the non-finite verbs. Complete these sentences using the correct form of the verbs in brackets. You remember the infinitive form means the word to must be present before the main verb. Minu had wanted to play the drums since she was a child. Second one, my football crazy cousins want to watch the 2018 FIFA World Cup live in Russia. 3. I know some people who would love to go to Mars in the near future. 4. Sir Simon and his guests rushed out to check what the noise was about. 5. Are you sure you would like to assist with the setting up of the props on stage? 6. The Baruas spent so much time sightseeing that they had no time to shop on their vacation. 7. My grandparents are planning to shift from their ancestral house in the village to a house in the city. 8. The phone began to ring just as mother locked the house. Now chapter 7. In chapter 7 we have participles and gerunds. Gerunds are the ing forms of the verbs. Always the participles, present participle end in ing. The past participles end in ed, en, t or d. Now look at the exercise given there. The fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb. Birbal made an amusing remark and waited for an approving look from the king. However, the king gave him a tired look and said, "Don't be so boring." Birbal went off in a huff. "This is so humiliating," he declared. Second one, Winnie wanted to share the exciting news about a new bookstore with her best friend Amal. When she told Amal, he did not seem interested at all. Then Winnie said to him with an exasperated look, "You are doing this just to be annoying." Now fill in the blanks using the ed or the ing form of the verbs. First one, it is anticipating. Anticipating an attack, the citizens were always prepared to take up arms. Second one, the offended boy decided to challenge the gentleman to a fight. 3. The gentleman turned to D'Artagnan, shocked at his challenge. 4. In a surprising turn of events, the gentleman's companions joined the fight. 5. Hearing the commotion, the villagers came running. 6. The bleeding man had to be carried into the inn by the host. Now the ing form of a verb can be used as noun or an adjective, and when it is used as a noun it is called a gerund. Now exercise M, complete these sentences using suitable gerunds of your own. I want to learn driving. My brother said he would teach me. Second one, I am excited about performing at the concert this week. 3. Solving puzzles every morning is my grandmother's favorite hobby. 4. My friends and I enjoy playing. If you want, you can take up swimming during the summer holidays. Now the lesson number 9, in this for and since. Now we use both for and since to talk about the time. They have cared for higher education in India since 1900. I stood there for what seemed like a millennium. Now we use for when we want to indicate duration or a period of time. For example, 1 month, 1 hour, for the summer, for 10 years and so on. JRD waited with Sudha Murthy for a long time. That is the simple past tense. JRD had been waiting with Sudha Murthy for a long time. That is the past perfect continuous. Now since is used to indicate a specific point in time in the past when an action began. Since Christmas, since Sunday, since August, since 4 o'clock, since last winter and so on. Now match the columns to make 10 sentences there. I have been waiting at the station for a long time, or I have been waiting at the station since 6:30 p.m. Both you can use there. Second one, this shop has been closed since 6:30 p.m. or this shop has been closed for a long time. Third one, my mother runs for the last 5 years. My mother runs for a long time also. 4. Keshav and Tia talked for a long time. 5. They haven't seen him since 2016, or they haven't seen him for a long time. We can say Keshav and Tia talked for 30 minutes every day also. Sixth one, the match has been going on for the last 5 years or for 30 minutes every day. I'll be sending you all the picture of all this. So we stop here, children. The lessons are all over now. The poems are not needed there. We go on to the third term again. Thank you.